when it comes to D&D, especially a couple newer players, they may ask, well, hey, Sensei, how do you win D&D? How do you win this game of Dungeons and Dragons? Well, I sit them down and I explain this to them. Well, to win D&D, it's really just a two-step process. Number one is make sure all your players, and yourself included, are having fun. That's it. You make sure everybody's having fun because you're playing a game while you have fun. If no one's having fun, or it's not going the opposite way, then kind of what are you doing? So, number one, you gotta have fun with what you're doing and enjoy yourself to the fullest, and make sure everybody at the table is doing it. Not just Jim Bob the Paladin, not just Ronnie the Ranger, everybody, DM included. Number two, you do gotta make sure everyone at the table is comfortable to express themselves and just be at the game table in of itself. If you have people where they're maybe not necessarily comfortable of like expressing themselves or being who they want to be, either out of the game or in the game, well then hey, they're most likely not gonna even be able to accomplish rule number one, which is have fun.
Fun.
Number one, make sure you and everybody at the table is having fun, and number two, make sure everyone is comfortable at your game table. After that, hey, little Jimmy or newcomer to D&D, that's how you win D&D. That's how you do it. So that's sort of the words that I kind of, or a little phrase that I kind of live by or run all my D&D games by. That's my little sprinkle of wisdom from SenseiSuplex. Vahid, do you have an idea of like what would your little sprinkle of wisdom?
Yeah, great. I love that. That's really great. That's brilliant. And I guess just to riff off of that, I guess what I'd say is that a phrase that we use, which I think is really strongly connected with what you're saying, which is brilliant, is that this idea that we are stronger together, and that we all bring unique talents, capacities, things to things, but when we work together, we are stronger. And I think one of the things that's beautiful about a Dungeons and Dragons game is that it expresses this in a fictional world where all the characters, where their different skills and things, when they come together, they're stronger. One character by themselves isn't going to complete the quest. We're stronger together. And I think from a business point of view, the same approach is what drives us. So rather than this really tired capitalistic idea that we have to beat our competition, right?
Yeah.
That our competitor, that approach would mean that you and I are enemies because we are both creating the same kind of content. Mm-hmm. We are competitors, right?
Yeah.
I think that's rubbish. I think that's a bunch of trash. Actually, we are stronger together. And so just as in a D&D game, is our fellow streamers and within the community, the more that we support each other, your victory is my victory. My victory is your victory. And as we've already talked about, Critical Role's success has actually helped all of us. It's lifted all of us up. So anyway, just tagging on to what you'd said, which was great.
That is fantastic. A round of applause. I don't know what else to say to that one. That was freaking beautiful. Love that. And it's funny you mention it because that sort of philosophy, that is actually the basis of how Project Aurora, the whole thing that I do, that's how it was made. It was like, it's in the lore, it's out of the game. Hey, one person, by themselves, they're maybe strong, they're okay, but together with dozens of people or however many, you can do some amazing things. I think that is a fantastic note to be able to wrap up on. Before we do